Every year, around 250,000 couples in the UK tie the knot. Confetti and Lace is one of Yorkshire's busiest wedding shops. Up to 100 brides a month come to choose that all-important item.
Are your hands through?
The wedding dress. Jane has worked alongside shop manager Marg for 3.5 years.
I know how Marg works.
And she works how I want to do.
Grab the back of your dress there, lift it, turn and drop.
Every single day we hear a different story and everything is different. You never ever get bored of this job because every single girl that walks through is unique.
I really like this one. I really like this. Yeah, really like this one.
She really likes this
really
one. How many
like
times have we said that now? I really like. Can we have another word other than like?
Love.
Okay. Love's good.
I love this one. I love this, but yeah, this one.
It's the best dress you're ever going to wear in your life. It really is. And care whether your wedding day doesn't work out and it's not got an happy ending. It doesn't matter. You'll always,
Mine didn't, but I still love my wedding
always
dress.
remember your wedding dress and your wedding day. Always.
Some of them it's been a dream. When I was a little girl, I've dreamt about putting this, and this is what I want to do. So it's holding that dream for them. It's not lowering their expectations or their dreams or their fantasy about what this is all going to be and what it's going to look like. It's having them going out as high as they came in.
Even when every care is taken to look your best on the big day, there's always something you can't control.
Well, top's gone.
It's all right. That's the first nail I've seen actually fly up.
That was fab. But it was so weird.
Yeah, I've seen one go right up in the air.
I'm amazed that came off.
Marg and Jane work for Abby, the owner of Confetti and Lace.
Not everything goes 100% to plan. I've seen bridesmaids slap each other.
Are you alright? Don't you start, Jane. You look beautiful. Don't start, she'll start me and I've just stopped crying.
You look absolutely stunning. She just looks so lovely. And it's nice when you come and you look round and all the suits are ours and all the bridesmaids are ours and the bride is ours. It's lovely. Lovely, she looks fabulous. I wish we could come to everyone. I wish we could have every Saturday afternoon off and tour and go and see every one of our brides again. Especially the ones in like Cyprus and that. That'd be nice.
Oh, we like a good wedding, don't we?
I thought we nipped out.
We sneaked up to see her.
We thought we were going to be too late, but then we heard she was late anyway, so that was good.
Yeah, all good. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You did a good job.
You did a good job. I want to cry again.
One of the current brides-to-be is Tammy. She's 24 and moved to Yorkshire from London 8 years ago to be with her fiancé.
It's really beautiful. Very twinkly. Aren't you?
It will be. It will be.
Like you say, it's just all of it.
Yeah, all of it. Everything is perfect. The veil, the fifa, everything. Yeah, we worked well together. Loved it.
This one.
Oh, no.
No.
Tammy has asked her Nan Betty to come up from London to help choose her dress. Tammy's mum hasn't been invited to the wedding. They haven't spoken for 5 years.
Yeah. We don't want it to take over. We want it to be subtle, I think.
One else will just
Yeah.
look like
Yeah.
black spots.
But subtle.
I do think about it a lot, but then there's a part of me that thinks, well, it's her loss. there were just that many more bad times than good times that the bad just overrules it, and I just think, I don't want you there to ruin it.
I love it. Hey, there's somebody that doesn't know what they're missing. I love it. I can't believe what she's missing. I'm going to be a surrogate mum, you know. I'm going to be mum. I love it.
She didn't come to me.
I love it.
It's like you have something and it just couldn't be any more perfect.
I know, love. When I see brides' mums come in and we touch on this subject and they say, oh, we're still together after 25, 30 years, and then his parents are still there 30 years. You know, I find that quite amazing these days. And I say that's lovely. To have a top table that's absolutely in perfect condition, I do think that's quite unusual. Quite unusual.
Mum, I found a dress. It's really nice. We're not going to get one as nice as this. Like all the ones that we've seen that are £800, they're not half as nice as this one. Like it's pure silk, Mum. Yeah, is Dad happy? Of course he's happy. It's like £1,000 less than the last one. Yeah, Mum, I'm done. Yeah, I want it.
Are you married, Jane?
No. I have been. Been there, done that. On the t-shirt. I wore the dress. And I got married in 1990, so it was very 80s fashion then. But I still think I had a lovely dress. I had big puffball sleeves and a big bow on the back, but it was lovely. What's quite magical, if you leave from home or leave from a different venue, you have that time in a car with your dad on your own. For any young girl who are dead close to the dad, that's really, you know, that must, you know, it's dead special having that little chat with Dad and it just being you and him.
Tammy is going to London to see her dad and bringing along her 5-year-old son, Eddie. Tammy's parents split up when she was young. She didn't see her father for 7 years until they were reunited when she was 15.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, God, he's bloody heavy, isn't it? He's dropped him. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it, eh? You know, there we go, boy.
Hello.
Hello. I missed her growing up. Yeah, I missed all that. But you make up for it. Yeah, it would have been better if it had been the other way, but of course, c'est la vie, isn't it? Yeah, it's just, Initially, when we first split up and her mother wouldn't let me see her, I did think about kidnapping her. Oh yeah, all sorts of silly ideas go through your head, don't they? But we didn't do it.
Do you still see Tammy's mum?
Oh yeah, every week. She's my hairdresser.
Jo is married to Darren, who runs a successful security company. She's been married for 9 years and wants to renew her vows next year in a dress fit for a princess.
So are you going to walk down in your shoes?
No, I'm going to walk, because I'm not doing it as traditional as an aisle. Darren's going to be at the front of the house at Harewood House. There's the big veranda with steps that go up.
Yeah.
So Darren's going to be waiting at the top of the steps for me. So the flower girls will come in with the shoe.
Okay.
I'll probably walk barefoot up to him, and he can put my shoes on. We just need a pink carriage now. Come down now. Oh, look!
Jo has come to the shop with her bridesmaids to choose outfits for everyone.
No, it is nice.
Gown. It's beautiful. It's lovely on you. Well,
Can you put padding in it?
Yeah. No, she's got a cleavage. You've got boobs. You have. Stop it. You're
Should we get them done before next year?
Jo is planning her ceremony with unbridled enthusiasm.
Well, my husband would like Brian Ferry.
It is.
So we've made some inquiries and we'll see. We'll see. If he's good enough for Kate Moss, he's good enough for us.
It's definitely the Rolls Royce of the wedding dress.
Pull it in.
I can't imagine how gorgeous that's going to be.
Pull, pull, pull.
I'm going.
So we'll do it more as a fairy tale than as a proper traditional.
Yes,
wedding.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to have a twist to it, hasn't it?
So we're not quite sure how I should arrive yet.
Oh, it's got to be the carriage.
Whether it should
It's
be
got
yeah,
to be a
glass
carriage,
carriage
or a
ride
white horse.
or a
White
pink
horse.
helicopter.
It's a difficult one because I was brought up in as a Jehovah's Witness.
All right.
I was brought up as a Jehovah's Witness and I left the religion
Right.
when I was in my late teens.
Right.
When I eventually met Darren and got married, because Darren wasn't in the religion, none of my family could be there, you see. So now, as we've got older and we're married, and my moral standards are more correct.
Okay. It goes in with the family.
It goes in, and
So
I,
are
and I,
they
and
still,
I've started
they're
going.
still all with the religion?
Yeah,
And
they
you're
are.
as
my
an
family.
outsider, but they've
Yeah,
accepted
yeah.
you.
And I go back to. I've been going to the meetings and things. So,
Okay.
so now
All right.
they see me as sort of acceptable.
Have a look at yourself in the big mirror as you walk through. Oh, that's amazing. She looks wonderful in that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You can have a matching one in pink.
Come and have a look. See you later. Bye. They've worked hard for the money and they're just normal people there have got a lot of money and they've got an awful lot of money. Security.
Well, back Keeley last year, her husband owned his own cage fighting company.
He were a cage fighter, weren't he? Yeah. But I mean, security is so big. Them that jumped on it, but they were all crooks that ended up. I'm not saying he's a crook, and I'm sure he's not. In fact, I'm mega sure he's not.
God, I want to be rich. I want to be mega rich and have a big ring like that.
It's that ring. And I said to her, you should have bought your diamond from Dubai. Not that it'll be cheap, but it's cheaper than England.
I want a big diamond. Oh, wow. A big diamond like that.
I would have put £1 million on she was not ex-Jehovah's Witness. I'm totally... That really threw me that. Like I say, everybody... I always think I know everything, and then you get something like that. No wonder she wants to do it all again and get her family all involved. And hard teenage years she must have had to have made a big decision about her religion. It's a good job she met somebody like this guy, really, that's been able to give her everything. So, all nice. Everybody has lovely, happy stories and happy endings and great big diamonds, and we can be as jealous as we want to be.
We've known each other for 20 years now. We got back in contact through Facebook and we sat at the side of the water and we were talking away, and all of a sudden this ginormous moon came out of nowhere.
Oh wow.
I've never seen a moon like it. It was like one of those ones you get in America.
Yeah, yeah.
It's huge. And it just lit the whole island up.
From nothing?
From nothing.
From dark?
All the stars lit up in the sky and that, and he just said, well, if there's not going to be a better moment, it's going to be now. And he just got down on one knee and asked me to marry him.
And you'll have 4 more sisters? Wow.
Yeah.
Christmas will be good.
Well, 3 sisters and 1 big brother, aren't you now?
Anyone can walk through the door. We never know what type of girl we're getting. In our diary, all we've got is a name. That's all we know. 3 hours later, we probably know the life story from start to finish. I only know everything because I'm quite nosy anyway, so I like to get in there and know exactly everything about them. And this is my bill for my reception. £1.25 a head. That was for a 3-course meal with Kenya coffee and mince for you know, I mean, this were posh, £1.25. Children 65 pence each.
I know, I picked mine was £1 a head.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had a clue how much I paid. I can't remember what
It's
I paid.
£1 a head, but that included the toast, and that was a 3-course sit-down meal.
Yeah, well, mine went a year later, 72. First time. But I'm not old enough. I was a child bride. I were only 10.
Brilliant. We married young in those days, Margaret.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were crackers, weren't we?
So exciting.
You know. Who have you brought then?
For Tammy, it's a week before the big day. Dress chosen, she's come for her final fitting.
Hello.
And flower gold, Bella.
Hello. We'll not show them until we're in it.
No.
Look at this. That's how my jaw dropped, exactly. Oh, your coals again.
Perfect.
Isn't it? And I think it's exactly enough. We're going to put it on you, but I just think it's just absolutely perfect.
Tammy has brought her soon-to-be mum-in-law Lynn to see the dress.
Well, I know she's not my daughter, but I feel she is, you know. I know that sounds silly, but we've got that special bond. I mean, at first we didn't get on, you know, but we have that special bond now, and if she gets hurt, I'm going to sort it out.
Yeah.
But I know I shouldn't do it, you know, but that's just the way I feel. I hate being upset, you know.
Oh, my Lord.
Andy's mum's taken me on like I'm her own, so I think I'd be lost without her now, which is really nice. We've just become really close. But yeah, it's meant to be, you know, all the things it's done with, like, you know, mother and bride, but what can you do? Andy's mum bought me my garter to wear, which was very cute, and she's even tied in the wedding colours of the red and ivory, so yeah, she said she saw it and thought of me, so she bought it, which I thought was super cute.
Big sweeping turns. Tammy, take it wide and then it'll just follow you. And look, you are working it, you are. You're very, very, she's very good at walking. She's great. Tammy's mum isn't around, so her mum-in-law is playing a big part, and you can tell she adores her. And I think it's lovely for mum-in-laws to be involved in everything, because I've only got a boy, so to have, you know, a girl think something of you, that's lovely. I like it when mum-in-laws come in.
Tammy is marrying Andy, who's been doing his best to keep out of the way of the wedding preparations.
She did let it slip that she's got quite a long, I don't know if she said it was a veil or a train or whatever, but that's apparently long. And again, I mean, when we used to go for drives out on an evening and stuff like that, and you know, if we ever passed a wedding shop, she'd always, you know, I'd always get some sort of comment, whether it was, you know, that, oh, that's nice or that's awful. So I kind of know the style roughly like it's going to be. To be fair, Tammy's planned most of it. She's done great. You know, it's like the biggest commitment you can make to each other, really. Obviously, we've got the house. You know, we've had a child together, which obviously big things. But you know, this is sort of, we can say that, you know, we're Mr. and Mrs. Turner. It's a commitment for life. You know, we're committing each other. She needs committing.
Jo was brought up as a Jehovah's Witness. She's renewing her wedding vows on her 10th anniversary. She hopes her parents will be celebrating with her.
Now you see the difference now? If you're holding it right up there to start with, you've got to come down, but if you hold it down, and now you're on the bottom barrel as well, it's working a lot better, so just eject that now.
So just eject that now.
Right.
Ready? Pull!
Darren is a self-made millionaire. He met Jo when she was 23.
Good this up. Gets rid of a lot of tension. She was working as a waitress in my cocktail bar when I met Jo, which is true, for the song. I had a bar in Leeds, and she came for an interview. And I said to my manager, set her on. Then I engineered it, all the jazz nights that she worked there, and served me as my waitress. So, kind of cool, romantic. Well, she was blonde. I went for a blonde, which is amazing now because she's dark-haired. But it was just a bubbly character. And it's just a smile. It's infectious. When people smile, it's infectious, isn't it? And she infected me, if that sounds right.
So I was cutting the cake on our wedding day. That'll be 9 years ago. We wanted to do something special to mark our 10-year anniversary. So we decided to do it all again, bigger and better, and renew our vows. My mother and father didn't come to the wedding. It was sad because I think that's one of the most emotional parts about a wedding is your father walking you down the aisle, your first dance with your father. Hopefully this time, as I've started going back to the meetings and the religion, hopefully this time they'll be there and they'll be able to attend.
She wants to have that closeness of a family to celebrate her wedding and have that first dance with her father. I think that means an awful lot to her. Because even on her previous 2 marriages, her father never came to either of them.
If it's just a matter of making it a bit more low-key and not having quite so much bling, then yeah. But if they decide that they don't want to come, then I'll just have everything. Because if they don't want to be there, then I can bling it up.
Sometimes I really want to be a peacemaker and say, oh, let everybody play together nicely and let's have a really nice day. It doesn't always work. Not all families are the same, you know, and there's lots of fallouts at weddings and as well as it can be a real joyous time and a really, really good time, there can also be a lot of hurt put there that I think takes a lot of years to get over.
Let's say 14, I think. Right. We've got the carrot vibe.
While Tammy enjoys her hen night, down in southeast London, her dad Chris is thinking about walking his only daughter down the aisle.
Quite emotional, really. Because that's something you thought you'd never do, you know what I mean? And, oh yeah. Well, after that, what else can I do, you know what I mean? That's the highlight.
The highlight of what?
Well, my life, really. After that, ain't nothing else, is there? I've done it all then. My role in life is just to make her happy. This is what I think dads ought to do. And that's why I'm conforming to this. But so, as far as conforming to wearing, I just said, claw hammer suits and silly top hats, no, we can't do this. And she wouldn't want me to.
So what are you wearing to the wedding, Chris?
I ain't made my mind up yet. It'll either be completely outrageous or quite sensible. Because I did tell her what I might wear, and she said, but I'd like you in your grey jacket. And now I thought, oh, this is a bit...
What's the outrageous option?
Well, the outrageous option is the leather jacket with a big skull and the Mohican hair on the back of it and fuck off written across the bottom and punk across the top and smothered in studs and chains and all this. And a kilt.
Natasha is marrying Ches, her childhood sweetheart. Their teenage romance ended, only to be rekindled nearly a decade later.
Mum, shall I get your shoes?
I've got my shoes on. I've known him since I was 15. We got together when I was 15. We lived together when we were 16 until I was 19, 20, I think. And then we didn't speak for like 7, 8 years, avoided each other. And then he came into a bar where I was working. We never thought we'd get back together or we'd have the same feelings for each other. We were just friends for a bit, and then we just decided, let's go for it. And it feels like we haven't even been apart now. It's really strange.
They dared each other to get the names tattooed.
Yeah. And then he asked me to marry him. Not romantic though. In bed.
When they proposed, he didn't get down on one knee. He just said, "Do you want to get married?" And then he gave her the ring.
Taylor Lee's dad died in a car accident before she was born.
I got it a bit dirty because I was playing outside in the mud.
Natasha has been a single mum ever since, making a living as a florist.
I've always been honest with her about the whole situation, not just that her dad's passed away, but I know it sounds awful because she's only a kid, but try and be honest so nobody else can ever say, you know, this is what happened. But yeah, she gets upset, but I know sometimes it's just for attention. She's a little bugger. But yeah, it's hard sometimes because she's never had a male figure in her life.
Sometimes I cry in bed, and I've got a prayer for my dad, because he passed away before I was born. So I've got a little prayer in the back of my door. A prayer for Gary. My daddy's called Gary. From Lynn, and that's my nanny.
Do you think Chez will ever be a bit like your dad? It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think does he make your mum happy?
Yeah. Chez will be like my dad, but not exactly like my dad.
Yeah. In what way?
In the height. My dad were a lot shorter.
Nearly there. Where's Johnny?
After her polo lesson and a brisk gallop across the field, Jo is getting ready for one of the Jehovah's Witnesses' Sunday meetings.
I'm going to the morning service. My good girl bit. And you're coming with me, aren't you, Nell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go with Grandma and Grandad to morning service and listen to the talk. I haven't been for a while. Darren had some issues with me going, because obviously Darren's not religious at all. So he had some issues with me attending on a Sunday morning, but he's chilled out a little bit. And my mum and dad want me to go, so I thought, right, I'll make the effort. And so it's very difficult that I now live a life with somebody who isn't in the religion and doesn't believe any of it. I have to kind of fight against things, but I still do believe a lot of it. So if Nellie wants to become a Jehovah's Witness, we won't mind, will we? No.
The children are not going into the religion, the children are not going to be Jehovah's Witnesses, you know, and that's my influence, and I will not back down on that one. If, when they're 18, they want to make a choice, they can make a choice. It's a lifestyle choice for them. That's entirely up to them.
I mean, it is like living a double life in some ways, because you go to a place where they've got such high moral standards and everybody's so well mannered and happy and friendly and everybody's together and they know where they're going. And then you come home to a different world where there's people that do not believe in religion and have completely different moral standards. And it's hard, because it's like separating the two worlds and keeping them separate. But I would like to discover for myself if which is the world that I really should be putting more effort into, I think, really. So, let's see. I've got your card in, got your thingies, got the card key.
A big Bible mashup. I don't fancy singing Come By Heart this morning.
See what I mean? He picks on the...
See if Jesus wants you for a sunbeam. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam.
Such a poser. Such a poser. Now you see how different... See? How could he be a Jehovah's Witness poser?
It's the day before Tammy's wedding, and she's come to pick up her dress.
You will.
As soon as I get up, I'll have some carrots and I'll be...
It's fine, well, we're getting McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
send the
right,
bridesmaid.
yeah.
McDonald's and bubbly?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, in fact, I may as well do that.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Natasha has come for her final fitting with her daughter Taylor Lee, the chief bridesmaid.
So don't put your shoes on, down to your underwear and stay sitting on the seat. See, on the day, the dress can't come over your head as we've kept doing it because you'll have had your hair and makeup done. You're going to have to step into it. So the best way to do it is to stay sitting, put both your feet through and then you just step into the dress like that. But I'll show you how we do it.
I can't believe how tiny it is. That is my new.
Don't tell her write on a sticky note.
You can write, yeah, go and take a seat and...
Oh, you're like a PA? Fabulous. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Sit on a chair and step into the wedding dress.
Well, yeah, we'll be stepping into it. I want you to have a little walk. From here. Just walk up to there. Keep your head up and your shoulders back. Little steps.
And turn. Wide, yeah? Like an aeroplane. Wide. Don't particularly turn small. Turn in a wide circle. Oh, it's fantastic.
Stand and look at yourself in that mirror and then you can see the back of yourself without turning round. You see?
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Not nice. Nice into good enough.
No. Amazing, yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
You do get so attached to girls. If you've sold them the dress and then you're there when they come in for the fittings, and when they come to take the dress, you do get attached. But you do have ones that you think, oh, you know.
Yeah,
Where's our PA with our little pad? Are we ready? Because you've got to remember this. Come and have a look at this and see if you can remember this. Don't drool lolly on my dress, will you? See there? There's a little hook inside there, and that goes round there, like.
Something like that.
That's it.
Hook onto button.
Okay, yeah.
Can you see my camera?
No.
Stop it! Not that much of a gap. Tommy! Don't, because you're making me want to wee.
I bet this starts a drop of juice, doesn't it? It does. About 12 to the gallon.
That's it. She's out of it. Is that times 5? Times going to take now.
It's Tammy's wedding day. Marg has come to help her into her dress, and Chris has plumped for the less extreme attire.
What, should I just walk down to the car then?
You ready, Dad? Are you going to get her?
Yeah, that's it. What's Dad's got to do now? I'm going to tread on the dress. After you.
How do I do this then, Marg?
Now then you're going to have to gather everything, gather your dress in, 1 foot in, sit down.
1 foot, you got one in.
My veil's pulling.
Something else, isn't it? Well, I've got to say it, that looks the bollocks, doesn't it?
You like it?
Well, this is it. The minute we've all been waiting for, isn't it? Still can't believe an ugly old bastard like me would have a daughter like this.
Well, you did. It's good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's all yours now.
Cheers.
You're stuck with me.
Thank you. Would you all like to take your seats, please?
Andy, I give you this ring
As a sign of our marriage,
as a sign of our marriage,
as a token of my love and affection,
as a token of my love and affection,
and as a symbol
and as a symbol
of our commitment to each other.
of our commitment to each other.
I call upon
And there's Tammy and her dad. What a dad.
We had it up here.
I've never seen a punk rocker dad. I've never had a customer that's been a punk rocker dad. He were fabulous.
What a cool character.
I know, he were brilliant. And he were like pristine, weren't it? Everything were all brand new and pristine, but so different.
It's the day before Natasha's wedding, and she's due to pick up her dress from Confetti and Lace.
We've only got 10 minutes till close. We've got this one, who is getting married tomorrow. Natasha's. And Natasha's bridesmaid. Let me give her a bell. 7th of the 4th.
That's tomorrow, yeah? If she's running
We
late.
know it's Saturday.
If she's running late, I can wait.
She knows we close at 5. Natasha, it's Margaret at Confetti and Lace. We're a little bit worried because you're running late. We'll be here till about 5:05. But can you ring Jane on her mobile if you're going to be later than that? I'm sure you won't be picking up in the morning. Okay, bye.
I mean, I'm nipping Leah out later, but other than that, I'm at home tonight, so I can come back up.
I've never had anyone not turn up the night before the wedding to
Really?
pick up their dress. We have girls running in last minute and they're fraught. You know, thought you'd be short, and I've always said we would never close and leave your dress here. So we've got 2 items there waiting for the bride that gets married in the morning. It's now closing time and she's still not here. But she will come. She'll come any minute, I'm quite sure.
I think she'll think that we're here later, because she just assumes we're all here till 24/7. I sleep there.
I'm now very worried because it's 5:20, and I just so believe she would have been here by now. She's not coming for this dress, Ruth. It's 5:30. You would never ever. I think she would know we close at 5:30. She would not think that we were here till 6:20. She would, at 5:30, I was thinking yes. You know.
Although I have had a bride who's forgotten her veil, before, you know, like properly.
Yeah,
like,
but you don't forget your dress.
No. You can't do anything about it. We've got no idea what it's about. They would have been here if it had been all on and all good and everything else.
I know, it's making me nerves bad.
Don't.
Let's go, busy day. Right.
It's a few weeks since Natasha failed to collect her dress, but it appears that she may still need it because the big day has simply been postponed.
We just decided it would be better to do it properly instead of just registry office. So now we're going to have the church.
I like the church.
So I'm happy now. But it's better to take your time because it costs money, doesn't it? And getting everything in place. Want a joint decision if you... I were annoyed because I obviously told people that we were rushing ahead. I think it's that thing of looking silly, but it don't matter what other people think, does it? It's what me and him think that matters. I think I kind of knew it were coming anyway. I think you just know, don't you, when certain things are coming, but...
Why did you know it was coming?
Just people go quiet, don't they, when they're thinking about stuff, especially men. Like, women will just talk your head off, but men go quiet, don't they, and go into themselves. And so I just knew there was something. They say stuff to women to make them believe that they really, really love them. I'm sure loads of women have fallen for. I'm awful.
And you still sure he's the one?
Yeah. And even if, like, if we split up, I'm not saying we are going to split up or all that, and I got with somebody else, I won't marry anybody else because he's the only one that'd fit the bill, if you know what I mean.
I'm so glad you've come to see us, you nutcase. Well, we are. We were when you were all right.
Yeah.
What did you do on the day then? On the day when it should have been?
I just
Then just shot off to the old world.
Yeah, yeah. And just dove over the end.
Yeah.
Shut everybody off because
Yeah.
everyone were asking 101 questions. And I thought, I can't even deal with
so
chairs.
personal,
Yeah, you know, having to explain and reasons why and justifying
You
it.
didn't have to us.
Yeah. It wasn't just you, it was just everybody, and it's like, oh.
We were so worried.
You know, when
for
you just kind of get that feeling like that, haha, you know, I knew she wasn't going to get married, do you know, and it was like, but yeah.
Were it chairs that said, I'm not doing it that week, we're going to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna do
At
it
a
quietly.
time, properly.
Yeah. Which is really nice, because I think a lot of guys just throw money and go, right, you go and say, I'll just
And
turn up.
they would have just taken it back. Brave
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
Brave of him to say, we're not doing it that week.
Yeah.
You know, because to a fella as well, it won't be the same. We're not
Yeah.
doing it that week, we're going to do it in 2 months'
Yeah,
time.
it will,
And to him, it won't be as bigger impact as it
Yeah.
is to girls.
Yeah.
We would be, what you
Like
say?
Carrie Bradshaw,
Yeah.
Sex in the City.
Yeah.
And she
Not
hits him
quite
with
the
the
same.
flowers in the middle of the
Yes,
street.
but she didn't get there. It was
If you'd
like
have hit him with
dramatic.
your flowers, you'd have taken his
I
eye
wanted
out.
I wanted
But you were. No, it were nothing like that.
But yeah, it is good. It is good.
A little girl was so excited, wasn't she? I wonder how she felt when her mum said, well, actually, it's not happening that day anymore now. So, lover,
That's good.
we're going to write our invitation.
Yeah, let's.
Right, to Mum and Dad.
It's time for Joe and Darren to send their invitations and find out if Joe's mum and dad will be coming to the ceremony.
Put it over there now with the rest
There
of
we
them.
go. We'll see what response I get with the RSVP.
Do mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lick another one here.
So,
Oh dear.
Gemma and Ben.
It's Natasha's wedding day. Jane's on her way to help her into her dress.
And you wake up on a Saturday and think, I hope the weather stays nice today for my brides. And it's a privilege. You're part of the most special day of somebody's life. My hands are freezing. I know, I'm so sorry, love.
Is that right?
Really, I'm getting married, aren't I?
Getting what?
Married.
You really are, love. You really, really are.
I never, ever expected to get married.
You put the rings on there and then you walk down the aisle like this.
It's 1:45.
And then you walk down the aisle and take the rings off and you give them to the best man.
What are you doing with the rings?
Stop worrying.
Dad, can you put them in your pockets? I'll get
Yeah, no problem.
Probably a good comparison, although not the same, is a midwife who's there for the birth of somebody's child. You're there for the build-up to somebody's wedding day. So if we can make that little bit of a difference and make it perfect, then it's a good job done.
Where are the rings?
It's all right, your granddad's got them.
It's a bit like a fairy tale, me and him. You know, the fact that we were together and we were childhood sweethearts, and then we didn't speak for years after we split up, and then we got back together, and now we're getting married.
I give you this ring as a sign of honour.
Sign about marriage.
Yeah, everybody else their own fairy tale, don't they?
You may kiss the bride and you may magical. She looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and very happy, doesn't she? You know, every picture tells a story. She looks so happy.
As the busy wedding season draws to a close, Jo is still waiting to hear if her parents will be coming to the renewal of her vows on her 10th wedding anniversary, and if her family photo will end up on the wall of confetti and lace.
You know, just to see the pictures when they come back, it makes you feel warm. Makes you, it does. You think, oh, I was part of that. I helped her choose that dress, so therefore you're part of it. It's part of making somebody feel wonderful. They're all lovely. They're all lovely.